Hey Pablo, how's it going, bud? Jerome, how's it going, man? Shadow. Pablo, we're getting there, man. We're about 60% of the way there. Definitely a lot quicker than I ever anticipated. So I appreciate all you guys. All you guys showing up every day. Seriously. Okay, let's see. It's a Friday night. I figured I'd hop on here. Yep, you're early, Fart. Heck yeah. Hey, how's it going, Joey? Thanks for being here, man. I'm going to move my mic real quick. Move it like right there. Okay, let's see. I think I got everything set up over here. I think we're good. So, all right. Also, let me find that. So I think most of you guys were already in here whenever I explained or said this. So some new stuff we got. ATI sent us this LPVO right here. I'm going to put that on the Daniel Defense. I also got this red dot from them as well. Trying to decide what I'm going to put that on. I got this O sight. I'm debating on throwing that on this Stizen right here. I'm not sure though. So I'm gonna think on it. Why did you want to join the Army, son? To fight for my... Exactly. Pretty much. Shadow. I bought into all of it, man. I was probably the easiest person to recruit. Let's see. So probably, yeah, mine's an M17, but I mean, they're pretty much the same, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, I think the M18 is a little smaller, I think. So not really sponsored, Fart. So like, I've gotten stuff sent to me, but like for all this stuff, I can say what I want. And one of my like things that I do for any of this stuff is if something's sent to me, like I'm only going to accept that if I can say my honest opinion. So definitely not going to like shill stuff that I don't believe in. Like this right here, this, yeah, you guys did, didn't you? Shadow, I aim to do better this time. But I appreciate all you guys for 61K, 500, I think. We'll see. Yep, the Garand did get some sleep. It hasn't had to do anything today, so anyway. But yeah, Fart, that's kind of, so like this right here got sent to me. I don't know if I said this. This gun wall. Now, I really do like it, and I recommend it to everybody. I don't get any kickbacks on this. Like, this thing is very, very quality. So that, and then Bond Arms sent me that Cyclops as well. So, but again, I can say whatever I think about it. It doesn't have to be positive reviews or anything. Hey, you're good, Pablo. Have a good time at work. I appreciate you for stopping in, man. But I'm sure we should get a few more people. Zay, I appreciate that, bud. Even if you're just kidding, I appreciate it. Let's see, got a few things on the floor. I mean, you guys all know. Most of you guys are in here all the time, so let's see. But we should get a few more people any minute now. But if you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. It really does help, especially early on in the stream. Those first few likes really do help. Makes YouTube push it, I guess. All right, 21 people. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate that. I do have the live sub count, so as you guys hit that subscribe button, it'll go up and all that. So if you guys want to subscribe, you don't have to. But some other stuff. We should have some launchers coming similar to this. Still waiting to hear back on that, but we'll see. We got the SVT-40 right here. It's a World War II Soviet. The Canadian Ross rifle. This is a Mark II. Gewehr 43, so World War II German. M1 Garand, also World War II, but American. M1 Carbine, also American, World War II. And Winchester Model 1200. That's that Vietnam era Trink shotgun. Up here is the HK SR9T. Got a few other things too. Let me hop up and show you guys. I know you want to see this stuff up close probably. This is my only 1911. It is a 1917 Colt U.S. Army. This is Cyclops, Bond Arms, 4570. This is a PA-63. It's a Hungarian handgun. Desert Eagle. Good thing you're indestructible. Hey, thanks, Shadow. we've got the Luger right here and the Colt Army Special. This is one of my favorite revolvers in 38. It's very, very reliable. I could carry this thing if I really wanted to. I mean, it's so old I probably wouldn't, but very reliable. The Nambu, on the other hand, is not so reliable, but very unique, and I'm very happy to have it in the collection. Now we've got the Earl right here, 22 Magnum. We've also got the High Point C9, PHP MV9. Hey, Keegan, thanks for being here, bud. Sig M17, Sig 938. Now, what do I carry? I carry a Glock 19, and yet again, I forgot to put it out for stream. So let me do something real quick, though. I'm going to put that right there for a sec. Yeah. Okay. I could, at some point, I'll go grab it, and I might put it out for stream for you guys to see. So, Soul, I don't have one of those, man. What is that? I'll have to look it up. Got a few other things over here, guys. And even more things over here. I appreciate you all for being here. I know it's a Friday night. You guys could be doing whatever, so thanks for stopping by and sticking around. Also got the Colt SP1 up there. It looks like a M16. So the little finger. I do have the little finger. It is right here. The little baby hand. Bet you can't say all 3 forbidden words. I'm doing my best not to. So my wife actually likes these. She's, this one is hers right here. She doesn't really like it because it kind of recoils a decent amount since it's small and all that. But she's very supportive of this. She helped, was one of the biggest supporters to help me start this, start the channel. And yeah, thanks for subscribing. I saw that just go up. Goals, absolutely. Biggest thing I could say is just being honest has really helped. Not like lying about what I gave for these has helped. So, and the fact that these pretty much go up in value. So, yeah, guys, double tap that screen. I appreciate you for being here. And yep, the little finger is on a bayonet. It's an old bayonet. I forget what, but yeah. Thanks for subbing, guys. I saw that go up again. Got this old 1898 Mosin right here. That's one of my favorites. Zastava M70. That's like my only AK. I need to fix that. Here's some KSAs. KSA Crickets. Those are 22 bolt action single shots. I got these to teach my kids. And I definitely recommend it for teaching little ones how to shoot and all that. Safely and all that. This is it's a beat up Mosin. I probably wouldn't fire it. So this is a Stevens falling block. It looks like a rolling block. So that's the like small version, kind of. This is the actual rolling block in 4570. Shadow, I would agree with you. I think these are very impractical and pretty ridiculous, but I love it. I love it still. Yeah. Okay, guys. Hey, Mr. Pokey, hello. Good to be back. Thanks for being here, bud. Thanks for that super chat. Thank you for the $2. Let me heart it and like it. Let's get some W's in the chat for Mr. Pokey. And we will go ahead and get you a ping. So if you guys are new, most of you guys aren't new, but if you are, we do an M1 Garand ping as a thank you. So I've got the M1 Garand. We're going to do a ping right now. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Mr. Pokey. Let's get that put back up there. I appreciate you, bud. Okay, the Garand has officially been woken up. So my Stevens falling block is a 25 Stevens. So it's kind of difficult to get ammo for it now. I wouldn't say difficult, but maybe spendy is the better word for that. So I need to get some more ammo, Malik, for that 1911. I'm out of ammo on that. Let's see, what else am I out of ammo on? Not pretty. The Desert Eagle. I'm out on that too. So it is 6:35 p.m. here. out here in the Midwest. Do I have a Colt single action army? I don't have an actual one. I've got a Heritage Rough Rider right here and a Heritage Barkeep. I definitely recommend them. They're awesome. Very fun little 22 lever actions, single shot revolvers. Sorry guys, my brain's fried from everything, I guess. What ammo is the hardest to get? Besides 25 Stevens, maybe, I'm sure there's some other stuff in there too, but also 32 rimfire right there. That one's hard to get as well. Dude, Demo, thanks for being up, man. Do I like bubble baths and Elmo shampoo? Absolutely. Why not? You know, I'm more of a shower kind of guy, but hey, to each their own, I reckon. Let's turn this over here. That light should help a little bit. The Nambus are cool. Mine definitely jams and all that. Jams a lot, but still I like it. Okay, guys, double tap that screen. Let's get it to 25 likes. I think you guys can easily get it there. What is the second bolt action from the left? That is a Ross rifle Mark II. So that one's a World War I. The Canadians used it. And then this one was also U.S. mark. So at some point it was sent back or sent over to the U.S. And then they used it for training soldiers and stuff, I believe is what. Hey, Confidence, how's it going? Thanks for being here. If you guys haven't checked out Confidence Reloaded, she got an awesome channel. Definitely support her. Did I hear about the F-16 crash in Poland? No, I didn't, Demo. Did that just happen, or like when did that happen? Yeah, no, Don, I agree. Even though this thing is constantly jamming and stuff, I still love it. I'm going to make everyone's day better. Heck yeah, Ghost. How are you going to do it, bud? Love the straight pull. Yeah, me too. So that's one of my straight pulls. I think I've got just one more. The Steyr M95 right there. That is a straight pull, right? Yeah, I believe it is. My brain's not really working. So, hey guys, thanks for being here. I see we got a lot of people. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. If any of these look cool to you, just double tap that screen. But yeah, no, I didn't hear about the F-16 crash. Favorite firearm that I own? Well, they're kind of like my kids. It's kind of hard to pick one, but I do really like the SVT-40, and I really do like that Trank shotgun as well. Pulling out of a loop and the plane went into the ground. Dang, Demo, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't hear that. Love the Mosin. Hey, thanks, Martin. I got a few Mosins. Least favorite. So, trying to get this one to work again, so that's probably one of my least favorites. And then, what else do we got? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else doesn't work. This one, the Gewehr 43 doesn't work right now, but I'm going to get it running again. So, hey guys, double tap that screen if you don't mind. I appreciate you guys for subbing. I see that. Yeah, in the Marines, we drink shampoo and eat crayons. Nice, man. Hawaiian, I don't have any mini 14s or anything. Eventually I will. No, AR, I haven't had that issue at all. The cleaning rod stays there. No issues at all. That's really strange. So we got a few Mosins right here. Got a Chinese SKS, a Type 38 Arasaka, so that's a World War II rifle. Gewehr 88, that's a World War I. I believe that one's Turkish, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Heritage Settler, that's a 22 lever action. Springfield Trapdoor, so that one's in 4570. There's a Uberti 1873 clone right there. It's a very nice one, I like it. High Point Carbine. We've got the Sig 12 clone. This is a SDS Lynx. The crash is a big talker in the aviation world. No, I believe it, Demo. I'm in the process of getting my pilot's license and all that, so, but I still hadn't heard of it. I'll have to look into it though. This is a French Berthier. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, World War I. Krag, Steyr M95. This is a World War II German like trainer. It's a 22. It's like a Walther KKM Sport Gewehr. Ghost, I don't know, man. You gotta enlighten me. Let's see a few other stuff, guys. Lots of random stuff. So, how do you say Shadow? I don't know how you say it. I have no idea, man. So I'm not French, so I suck at pronouncing French. I got a Daniel defense right there, Federal riot gun, PSA Stizen right down there. I've got the, okay, Ghost. My brain is not working, bud. I remember when Gator Mountain had those. Oh, I believe it, yeah. There is a Daisy Red Rider in the corner, right? So there's the pump one right there, and then there's an actual one right there. So you sound like habitual line crosser. Okay, Thomas, you're not the only one that said that. I finally looked up who that was, and I have watched them before, but yeah, no, I'm not him, I promise. Howdy from Lexington, North Carolina. Hey, Michael, I'm from Charlotte, so. Demo, I'm working on getting the scope mount for that LPVO, and then I'll put it on the Daniel defense, so. Okay. Because you can't see in the dark. Okay. Why do riot police wake up so early? TK, let's hear it, man. Mr. Marcus, yeah, a little bit, man. A little bit. Bro, TK, that's crazy. Let's see, guys. It's 3 in the morning in my country. Sorry, but I can't watch you more after. Hey, you're good, Vodka. No worries, bud. Thanks for being here, first off. Holder Rossi pumps are the way to go. Felix, I really want one of those. One of those, like, pump 22s. Candy, yeah, no, I promise. I'm not like a gun snob or anything. I like it. The Daniel defense is good, but I think I prefer the Beretta ARX a little bit more. I don't know. Roach, thanks. Hey, Carl, thanks for stopping by. So, Edward, I was never infantry or anything like that. I was in the Army, still in the National Guard, but I wasn't infantry. What Glock would I say is best? I've got a Glock 19 that I would use for like home defense and all that, but at the end of the day, there's a ton of great Glocks, ton of great other handguns that aren't just Glocks. So Smith & Wesson makes some good stuff, as well as some other companies as well. I just need to get some and feature them on the channel and all that. I do have that Nambu right there. It jams like crazy, but it's super unique. Very happy to have it. Edward, thanks, brother. Thoughts on the 12 gauge versus 20? So I do have both. The first shotgun I ever had was a 20 gauge, like a Charles Daly pump. And I've got this trench shotgun. That's a 12. This riot gun, Remington Model 11, is a 12 as well. I've got some more. Mostly 12 gauges here. So that's a 12. That's a 12. Stuff like that. Whew. Oh, Pax, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Ghost, I think I missed your joke, man. Any semi-auto 12s? Yeah, so the only one I've got is that riot gun, World War II riot gun. Yeah. I love HLC, he's so funny. I haven't really watched him. I feel like I've watched like the Unsubscribed podcast every once in a while, and I think I've seen him on there. But I think that's about it. Can't show this on TikTok. Yeah, when I started this channel, I made a TikTok and tried to do this, but yeah, no, it didn't work at all. Okay. Second cousin is in the RAF Ground Forces. Okay, interesting demo. Any red dots on pistols? I do have a red dot on my Glock 19. Now, I did get sent a few red dots, one from Osight, one from ATI. I'm going to work on getting those on some things, trying to decide what to put on what. I might put one of those on the PSA Stizen down there. And then I'm going to put that LPVO on the Daniel defense once I get the mount for it. So, okay, the thing that's most valuable in my collection is this shrink shotgun right here. And then least expensive, probably the High Point, or actually probably the Saturday Night Special right here. Also, I guess I do have my Glock in here, so let me just put you guys up on this real quick, and I'll make the Glock to where you can actually see it. Am I Candy Cane? I think there was a few other people live streaming tonight, but hey, it's Friday night. I got to. Just got out of school, so I got to be on. Okay, let's see. Trying to move that to where you guys can see it. All right, guys, double tap that screen. I really appreciate you all being here. Seriously. I see we're going up on subscribers. Oh no, my baby hand's falling off. Let me fix it. There we go. It's a little bit better. All right. So the Glock 19 is right there. Got the RMR on it and a TLR weapon light. Definitely like it. Okay. Demo, I'm still trying to figure it out, honestly. Because I know I could do that, and then I could also put that like red dot on top of it if I wanted to. So, Martin, you like the baby hand? I appreciate that. You have all 3 Resident Evil 5 rifles. So I'm actually going through Resident Evil 5 right now. I never finished it or played it. I played pretty much everything else besides 5 and 6. And so I'm on the way through it right now. But so I don't think I've gotten to the rifles really yet. Very early on. So no Canix Jade. I've heard good things about them though. It's best one to me. Okay. Okay, Felix doesn't like Resident Evil 5. I do like Resident Evil 4. I think that's my favorite. Now, what was I going to say? So this is a semi-auto 12 gauge. I think someone asked me that. AFT, you did, yeah. That's my only semi-auto. It's a World War II riot gun. 7 Rock. I like 7 too. Yeah, demo for sure. Do you got the Draco? I don't have one of those, Joe, but I'll probably get one at some point. I know a lot of people don't like it, but still, I think it's fun. Fun to have stuff like the High Point for the memes. Now that I had before. I know it's super controversial now. Okay. Yeah, no, Panzer, for sure. I don't know what the problem would be zeroing an LPVO. Yeah, I haven't. We'll see. I'll be doing that soon enough, so. Dragunov, so it's actually a Romanian PSL. Romanian PSL. Purple is Sig 938. My trench gun is a Winchester Model 1200. So it's a, what is it, Vietnam era. Suppressors, Steve, I do have an Omega 9K on my GHM9. So, now someone was asking about my Mosins as far as years. So this is my oldest Mosin. It's a 1898. That's an Imperial one. Let's see. I want to say that's 1933. One of these is 1933. I can't remember. A lot of them are just regular. By regular, I just mean like more common ones. But that one's probably my rarest, the Imperial one. So it's chambered in 7.62 by 54R. Eddie, you're good, man. I've been on for about 20 minutes, so nah, you're not too late. Not big on my Draco shoots, but okay, yeah, Carl, I feel that. Which one or few do I find shooting the most? Or okay, what I take to the range the most? Lately, I've been taking that Heritage Settler right there, that 22 lever action. I've been taking that. I'm working on a long form video on that one. And then what else? I'm trying to think. Maybe, probably like GHM9. And then maybe that right there. So, Cuckoo, yeah, for sure, man. Lever action, yeah, they're definitely fun. 22 is fun too, because you can blow through a lot of it and it's not that bad. You haven't seen the mustache in the stream yet? Hey, don't worry. There'll be time for that. There'll be time. Hey, Joe, you got it, bud. You got it. Nice Eagle. Hey, thanks, Sebastian. Yeah, the Desert Eagle is pretty fun. I like it. I need more ammo for it. I go through it pretty quick, but it's definitely fun. But it doesn't recoil as much as that thing does. Potato, I don't have any of those. What model is that Smith & Wesson? Are you talking about? You might be talking about the Colt. So this one's a Smith & Wesson Model 2. Now, I feel like you might be asking about this. So this is a Colt Army Special, made in 1913. Joe, I love you, Dad. Not going to lie, this is the most normal live stream. Hey, agree, I appreciate that. Yeah, there's some people doing some crazy stuff on live. So, just try to answer some questions, show some guns. It's basically adult show and tell. So, what's your favorite pistol caliber? 9mm maybe? So, well, I don't know. I feel like I go through 9mm the most. Bayonets. I do have some bayonets. Sebastian, this is a bayonet for my little baby hand. And then bayonet, bayonet, bayonet. What else? There should be, maybe not. Okay. I feel like I've got some more bayonets. Okay. Hey, Joe, I appreciate that. Thanks for making the exception. I appreciate that. So Bob, I don't have any of those, but at some point I probably will. What would I use for home defense? So if something goes awry, I will have my Glock. If I need a rifle, I'll grab the Daniel Defense. Maybe that Federal riot gun. Just kidding. I'm not going to use that. Trink shotgun, maybe, if I need it. So I just run around with all those. Or maybe the GHM9. Now, if I'm feeling froggy, maybe this right here. I'll just put the bipod out, lay in the hallway. Not really. Just kidding again. So, have I ever used a Swedish Mauser? I haven't. Have not. Let's see. AFT, yeah, no. Essentially, I'm going to have that right there, and then I'll work my way to something else if I need it. So, okay. You have to thank me. Thanks, Joe. Any black powder? So black powder, I've got a Colt 1861 musket right there. And actually, I'm not divorced. Believe it or not, I'm married. I'll show you. No, I don't have to show you my ring. You can take my word for it. I'm married. I got the Japanese Maxlock right here. So also, if I was divorced, I don't think I'd have all this. So the G3 is actually a HK SR9T. It's got PSG1 parts and all that. Sadly, he's not divorced. Yeah, no, my wife is in the stream. She always is. So she doesn't say anything though. 4570, yes, Jose. So this is 4570 right here. That thing is wild. Got a rolling block, also 4570, and a Springfield trapdoor right there, also 4570. Okay, so the Bison is actually a Stisen. It's the PSA clone right there. Ooh, purple pistol, you got it. It's a Sig 938. It's a 9mm. Actually, it's my wife's, so. But really, it's mine. I like it. Okay. Nice collection. Hey, thanks, Possum. So SYD, Sid? I honestly don't know. I need to count. So Duck, yes, we do have an M1 Garand. Anytime we get donations, I do a ping as a thank you from the Garand. So we did one once already during this stream, so. Yeah, dude, I feel like I should sleep more. Probably go to bed earlier, Inferno. So, I don't know. What is my favorite? I feel like my favorite is probably the SVT-40, rifle-wise. Probably that shotgun, shotgun-wise. Now for a handgun, I don't know, maybe the Deagle, something like that. Why do I have a high point? So I got to remember my roots. The first handgun I ever shot was a 45 high point that my dad had. So that is in his honor. I mean, he's still alive, but yeah, I just got to remember my roots, that's all. A lot of diversity. Yeah, I'm not a gun snob or anything. I got a lot of random stuff. Yeah. Yes, the Deagle is 58 Action Express, but yeah. So the Bison magazine, it isn't too bad. It is a little quirky. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad though. Okay, the Dragunov is actually a PSL, Romanian PSL. Armstrom is absolutely a gun snob. I swear I'm not. I swear I'm not. I haven't found a gun yet that I didn't want in the collection, so. Any Czech gun. So I do have a CZ-27 right here. That's a World War II handgun made under, this one was made under German occupation, so. Knock on the wood. Yeah, it looks like wood, but it's metal. Yeah, I can, here, I'll just show you. Now my kids are super confused why I just knocked on the wall. What is the rarest I've got? That Trink shotgun right there, actually. Super, super rare. Bro, I don't really regret any of them, to be honest. The high point is crazy. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I just put it up there so people will be like, what the heck? Why do you got a high point? And it works. So, let's see. All right. Someone was asking about this PSG. So this is the HK SR9T. It's just a cool one that I always kind of wanted. It's got PSG1 parts and all that. But yeah, yeet, absolutely chip. The boss typically will show up, the boss Firearms, and when he does, he'll say yeet. Okay, you absolutely can get a ping. Let's get you one, bud. Thanks for that $2. Let me heart that and like it. Let's get some W's in the chat, and we'll get you that ping, bud. All right, here we go. This one's for you, man. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, seriously. Now, if you guys are new to the stream channel, it's hard to keep up with the chat. We got a lot of people in here, but I read every super chat. I try to give you guys a shout out and a ping as a thank you. So thanks, bud. Seriously. Okay. Hey, Joe, no, it's all good, man. I've been doing this about 6 months, so I'm very, very thankful for everybody. Like, you guys have really helped this channel grow. Hey, Grimy, thanks for sending that, bud. Lee Enfield, yes, we got a Lee Enfield right here. World War I, number 1, Mark III. I do have a ZPAP. It is right here. It's a Stava M70. All right, guys, double tap that screen. We're almost at 100. I know you guys can do it. I don't have any over and unders. I do have a side-by-side right here. It's an old Lefevre, something like that. Something like that. Schmidt-Rubin, this random old shotgun. It's like a Marlin 24 or something. Okay. Get that new GTO 211. I'll have to look it up. Business. M1 Garand J-Dog right there, bud. No Martini Henrys. British 303. Yeah, so this is a P14 Enfield. It's in 303. Lee Enfield right here is in 303. And I feel like we got something else. Let's see. No. That might be it. I feel like there's a third one, but guys, I can't remember. Okay, M4, closest thing is that Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. But yeah. The closest thing to an M16 is that Colt SP1 up there. It's a cool one. I definitely like it. But yeah. Let's see. Any BARs? No BARs, not yet. Wait, can I see? Well, is that an AK? Yes, we do have an AK. It's a Stava M70 right there. That's one of my only AKs. Now, the only exception to that is maybe the PSL. It's technically more of an AK. It's not a Dragunov or SVD or anything. Hey, FV, how's it going, bud? Thanks for being here. If you guys haven't checked out FV Ordnance, he's got an awesome channel too. So, Winchester Model 1897. So I don't have any of those. But yeah. Let's see, what Glocks do I have? I've got, yeah, I remember you, the rail fan. Seriously. Glock 21 right here. Glock 19 with RMR, Streamlight. So, definitely. I also got a Glock 26, but I don't have it with me. So, hey, Crafty, how's it going, bud? I do have some SKSs. There's a Yugo SKS right here. And a Chinese SKS right here. I also have another Chinese SKS, but it's somewhere else. Hey, Chip, thanks, bud. Hold Up Display sent me this wall. I couldn't be happier with it. So if you guys are interested in any sort of like wall setup, gun rack, reach out to them. Mention me, the Arms Room. They'll give you a discount. And I don't get kickbacks or anything like that. I really believe in this thing. It's a great product. Great wall and all that. So anyway, the 19 is my everyday carry, yeah. So I don't have any more AKs though. Adam, I could take that to the range for sure. My hand is kind of small, right? Some things just never grew. What's my favorite M16 model? So I don't have any M16s, but I do have this Colt SP1, and I like it. Definitely like it. Hey, no one. Thanks for that $5, bud. Another ping. You got it. Let's get you the ping right now. You heart that and like it. Let's get some W's in the chat for no one. Okay. Here we go. This one's for you, bud. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. Seriously. All right. Let's get that put back up. Now, if I miss any super chats, you guys got to let me know. Because I might miss your chats because they just go too quick. But super chats, I answer all of them. I try to. Yep, you know what they say about tiny hands. Exactly, Candy. Exactly. Hey, instant follow. Thanks. Thanks, Tierney. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Discord link is broken, man. It's weird. I don't know. Yep, that was a grand ping. So anytime we get donations, I do an M1 grand ping as a thank you. Hey, Samson. Thanks, bud. Home defense go to Glock 19, Daniel defense, M4 V7 Pro, Trank shotgun. Hey, Sebastian. Thanks, bud. Thanks for everybody that's subscribing. I see we're going up. Might hit 62 tonight, to be honest. We will see. I do have revolvers, Matthew. I've got a Colt Army Special right here, made in 1913. What else do we got? The Earl, that's in 22 Magnum. And then there's a Smith & Wesson Model 2 Army right there. And then a few other revolvers right here, guys. Heritage Rough Rider, Heritage Settler, the Judge. Tierney, I'll make an Instagram. I need to for the channel and all that. I think that's definitely something I need to make. So eventually. When I make it, it'll just be the Arms Room, probably the Arms Room 24 or something. Unless one of you guys takes it now that I said that. But, okay. 44 mags, nothing yet in 44. But we're working on a Colt Python. So, do you have a Mag 10? I don't. The closest thing is a Steyr SPP right there. Yeah. Glock. I got some Glocks right here. Tierney, not really. I'm on Twitch, but I don't really post anything. So, I did one stream, but this is typically when I'm on it. I make lots of videos and shorts and all that. So, I used to do a live stream normally once or twice a day to hang out with everybody. So, what's the most reliable or unreliable in the collection? Probably that right there. The Nambu. It's just, it jams after every shot. Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Jerry, you're right. You're right. I might just turn that into the, well, no, I'll just make that the thing. So, I completely forgot about that, man. That was back when I was in training, so. Yeah, no, definitely. I post regularly and all that, so. Pretty much daily. I mean, definitely daily, so. Yeah, I'd love to have a tank, railfan, eventually. It's going to be a little while, though. No mare's legs. So I got this right here, the Heritage Settler. I debated on getting the mare's leg instead, but I didn't. I got that, so. I'll get a mare's leg at some point, though. All right, guys, double chat, oh my gosh. Double tap that screen, guys. I wish I could collab. Hey, you're good, Eddie. So these are the KSA Crickets, 22 single shots. I got them for my kids to teach them and all that, so. Yeah, I'm in the National Guard. I was active duty for a while too, but. Okay, so the Cyclops is 4570, so. Yes, Gold Desert Eagle, it's ridiculous. It's fun though. No M203s. I have messed around with them, but I don't personally have one. So. Yes, we got some muskets, Mario. So we got this one right here, Japanese musket, like 1700, something like that. Then we've got a Colt 1861 musket as well. Now this wall comes from Hold Up Displays. I know somebody just asked what the name was. Hold Up Displays. I'll kind of show you a little bit better. Hold Up Displays. Anyway, Beretta ARX right here. I think it's the only Beretta I've got right now. Clinton, I don't really know. 70, 80, something like that. Maybe more, maybe less. Where's the M1 Grand Ping? So Jennifer, anytime we get donations, we do a ping. We've done a few tonight. I'm sure we'll do some more. So I definitely do feel weird when people say thank you for your service. I appreciate it. I just never know what to say, really. Because, yeah. Any alternatives for the AK-74? I don't actually. I don't. So, Wicked, yeah, probably. I mean, they're all legal, so I'm not really worried. Cyclops got a good kick. Oh, Trip, it's crazy. That thing is insane. That thing, recoil is the most out of anything I've got, so. No, William, that's typically what I say. I just say thanks for your support, so. I would love to have all of them. Yeah, it's same, Chip. I definitely, I'm not a gun snob or anything. I like all of it, so. No Colt Pythons, but that's the next thing we're working on. So, got to go. Have a great day. Hey, thanks. Like this. Ping. Heck yeah. Let's do a ping, guys. You heart that. Like it. Come on, guys. Double tap that screen. I'm going to give you guys a M1 Garand ping right now. Here we go, bud. This one is for you. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. Seriously. So if you guys are new to the channel, anytime we get donations, super chats, stuff like that, we do an M1 Garand ping as a thank you. All right, throw that back up there. Make sure I didn't miss anything. We'll keep going. Also, I'm going to move something real quick. All right, that'll do. I don't have a TKBO. I don't have any of those. Rolling block. I can show you the rolling block for sure. So it is going to be right there. 4570, all that kind of good stuff. Now the only Mauser I've got is actually this one right here, a Spanish Mauser, model 1916. It's in 308. Okay, looks like my grandma's gun collection. Hey, then, dude, that's an awesome grandma, I'm not gonna lie. Springfield Trapdoor, yes, I do have one of those right there. Also 4570. Not gonna lie, one of my favorites to take to the range. It's a lot of fun. Jake, I don't think I could get rid of any of these, to be honest. I'd be sad. Carlos, yeah, definitely. Dragunov, so it's actually a Romanian PSL. Romanian PSL. No drums yet, L, but I'll probably get some at some point. AKs, I do have a Zastava M70, which is right there. Okay, what did I get first? The first rifle I got, my dad gave me a Mosin similar to this one when I was, I don't know, 13, 14, something like that. Shotgun-wise was the very first thing I think I got. That was a Charles Daly 20 gauge pump. So, yep, Liam, it makes sense. Mosins are, at least, you know, that was probably 12 years ago. Or hang on, 16, I don't know, 15 years ago, something like that. So they weren't nearly as much as they are today. So what do you think has the most recoil? Without a doubt, the Cyclops. That thing like wants to fly out of my hand whenever I take it to the range. First pistol. My first pistol was a Glock 19, not this one specifically. I had a Glock 19 Gen 3, and it was FDE. That was my first Glock, or my first handgun, so. The PSL, I believe it is a Sanctuary. I'd have to look again. I can't remember. I got it at a gun show in Hawaii, so a couple of years ago. 380s. I've got an LCP, but I also have this right there. I think that's a Cobra. It's a CA 380. A couple other random things too. Saturday Night Special. I mean, it's a Phoenix Arms Raven is what it's really called, but anyway. Let's see. Liam, I want to answer that, but YouTube is super weird if I answer that like with numbers and stuff. I have to be very careful with what I say. Dylan, the first one that I ever got, I think as soon as I turned 18, I got that right there. That 20 gauge, or 12 gauge, sorry. 12 gauge single shot. What is it, a Stevens maybe? I can't remember. I don't have a CP33, but SMLE. Nick, I do have a SMLE right here. Number 1 Mark III. Okay, let me check my... Okay, trying to make sure the microphone's still good. We still got a good charge on it, so... yeah, so most of this stuff is ammo. These are optics and stuff that were sent to me by ATI and Osight. I'll make some videos with those, but whenever I got them, one of the stipulations is that I can say what I think. It doesn't have to be like a positive review. I can give you guys my honest opinion. And that's, anytime I get anything like that, that's what it's going to be. Me giving my honest opinion. Yes, we do have the Yugo SKS right there. I like that more than I like my... The Chinese isn't bad, Chinese SKS. I definitely like the Yugo, especially the bayonet. think the bayonet's kind of cool. So, what is my oldest revolver? It's going to be this right here. Smith & Wesson Model 2, made in 1864. Smallest, my absolute smallest gun is going to be Phoenix Arms Raven right there. It's in 25, so it's a cool one. All right, guys. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. It does help the channel, helps the stream and all that. So, yep, colorful ones are 22s. KSA Crickets is what they're called, I guess. Yep, Michael, all real, all real. I got lots of videos on the channel taking them to the range. So, what's the big round in the box? So that's 4570. I'll show you. 4570 right there. And so that's what this handgun shoots right here. It's also what the Remington rolling block shoots right there. And my Springfield trapdoor, which is right there. Hey guys, thanks for subscribing. We're about to hit 700, 61K, 700. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let's see, the handgun near the end of the barrel. Are you talking about this one? The PA-63 maybe? Yes, so the katana is actually, it's a World War II Japanese sword. So this is a Type 95 NCO sword. But it's a cool one, for sure. I don't know if I can touch bullets. I kind of refrain from doing so just because I have no idea what sets YouTube off and all that. So I do have the barkeep. Okay, Duo, yes. I think you're referring to the P320. So this one is a Sig M17. But, yeah. Alexander, thanks. I appreciate that, bud. Any opinion on the O-Sight? So, Nate, O-Sight just sent me a red dot. I'm going to test it out and let you guys know what I think. So, debating on, for now, maybe putting it on this Glock and making a video. But it'll be my honest opinion. So, we'll see. I mean, I think I've seen decent things from them. I think people like them overall. But look at the screen. Hey, thanks for subbing, guys. I appreciate all you guys, seriously. Yeah, Duo. I was hoping I understood you. I figured that's what you meant. Favorite World War II bolt action? Trying to think. I feel like there's a lot of good ones. Now, this one's a World War I, but I do like the Lee Enfield. What else, though? I don't know what else World War II bolt. I mean, I do have some Mosins, and those are nice, but maybe nice as a stretch, but I like the Mosin. So the thing that's worth the most is actually that Trink shotgun right there. Definitely worth the most. Purple Sig 938. Okay, you like the wall? Thank you. Yeah, so Hold Up Display sent me this. I'm very, very happy with it. It really makes it way more organized. The only issue I have is I've got too many. So I need about 3 more walls to get all this stuff off the floor. So Xbox, thanks, bud. Yep, Cyclops and 4570. That thing is a beast. I definitely get nervous taking it to the range. That thing kicks like crazy. If you guys ever have an opportunity to shoot one of these, wear gloves. I did not. That was a mistake. Okay. Your rifle above the pink 22 looks insanely cool. Let's see. What is that? Oh, you're talking about the Zastava M70 right here? I appreciate that, man. No pepper boxes. I'll probably get one at some point. I think they're pretty cool. I saw a video from, I want to say Misha's Guns. It seemed very fun. Hey, Whiskey, how's it going, bud? Whiskey Helps is another channel here on YouTube, so if you guys haven't checked him out, definitely do. He's got an awesome channel. Let's see. Dude, Eddie, that's crazy. Favorite lever action. Okay, favorite lever action. I've got a Heritage Settler right here. It's a 22. Surprisingly pretty accurate and a ton of fun. So, I don't have a ton of lever actions. I've got that one and a 45 Colt right there. So, I need to get more. Okay. Let's see. We do have SVT 40 right here. Not a 38, but definitely a 40. Yes, Jacob, I keep them unloaded. The only one that's not is my Glock, just because that's my EDC. But I do have kids in the house and all that, like young kids. So I keep this whole room locked and baby-proofed and all that. So yeah. The oldest I've got is this Japanese matchlock right here. It's just an old musket, samurai times. So yeah, definitely a cool one. I don't know if I'll ever fire it. I don't know that it's in good enough condition. So yeah, Troll, we got the Garand right here. So I guess the unique thing we do on this stream is that we do an M1 Garand ping for super chats and donations and stuff like that. That's kind of our like twist on things, I guess. Okay, Trip says you can touch bullets. Dude, yeah, I just get nervous because I like would do stuff like abide by the rules and I still get warnings and strikes and all that. Hey, fired my first shotgun, dislocated my shoulder. Dang, man, I'm sorry to hear that. What was it, like a 12 gauge or what was it? First off, thanks for that too. And let's get you that ping right now. So, like I just said, anytime we get donations, we do an M1 Garand ping as a thank you. So let's do that right now. But I'm glad you're okay. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. Seriously. I'm very appreciative to all you guys. I'm trying to do this full time, and you guys are really making it happen. Let me get this back on the wall. There we go. And let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else's super chats. We are good. Okay. Sorry, my kids are watching Finding Nemo in the room outside, so if you hear Finding Nemo, that's why. Okay. Vietnam, I do have some nothing Vietnamese, but I do have this Trink shotgun, Winchester Model 1200. So that's a U.S. Trink shotgun used in Vietnam. This is the civilian version of the M16, made around the same time. I need to actually check, so. Hey, Jerome, thanks for sending that, bud. Seriously. Okay, what do I do to work? So I got the vast majority of these while I was in the Army. Just saved everything, for everything that I could for that. And then right now I do a remote job. And then I also do, like, I go to college and all that now. Use my GI Bill. Most accurate pistol, like the live people. Hey, thanks, Skylar. Yeah, guys, double tap that screen. My most accurate pistol, that's a good question. I'm pretty accurate with the Glock with the RMR, but what else? I'm trying to think. I'm pretty accurate with that PHP MV9. I like that. It jams a decent amount, but man, I like it. Probably those two. So anyway, let's get some W's in the chat for Skylar. Let's get you that ping, bud. Here we go, guys. The Trink shotgun gives me war flashbacks. Heck yeah, dude. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, so I saw that Hell Let Loose is doing like a Vietnam like game, I guess. So at some point, if you guys play video games, we'll have to do like a, I don't know, a thing where we all play together. So, hey, Troll. Thanks, brother. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. We're good. So, thanks again, Skylar. Seriously, bud. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for 61K 700. I really do appreciate it. We could possibly hit 62K tonight. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, Jacob, I was kind of thinking, make our own platoon. We have to, like, I don't know, wear some crazy stuff. As far as like old helmets and all that. Okay, what needed the most ATF paperwork? Good question. That right there. Omega 9K. Let's see. No, yeah, Railfan, yeah. I do probably have some stories. Nothing too crazy, but I can definitely tell them at some point. Hey, thanks guys for liking the stream. I appreciate you. Matthew, I don't know, man. I don't know. Most of my guns are like old, so if there was like an apocalypse or something, probably wouldn't be the best. Like this thing's probably not going to be the best for something like that. No, I wasn't special forces or anything like that. Just regular conventional Army. Put on the British helmet. Eddie, I could probably do that. Now for the zombies, yeah. If it's Walking Dead zombies, I think we're good. But if it's not, then I don't know about that. If it's like World War Z, I don't know. Yeah, Mario, pretty much. Now, I haven't played Tarkov. I really haven't. I need to, though. Forget old helmets. I got Delta. Nice, Jennifer. That's awesome. Which one is my strongest? So the one with the most recoil and what kicks the hardest. Bond Arm Cyclops and 4570. So they sent me that for review. That thing is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So Kevin, this it's a HK SR9T. So it came from HK like this. It was their way to try to skirt the assault weapons ban. So it's got the PSG-1 pistol grip, trigger pack, trigger, and stock. It's a cool one. It's the second most valuable thing in my collection behind that Trink shotgun. So airsoft. I don't really have any airsoft. I used to whenever I was younger, but yeah. Now I need another plate carrier, honestly. SVD9. I need an SVD. Or SDV9. I can't remember which one. What's your slowest reloading gun? Probably one of these muskets. Something like that. Yeah, I do have a plate carrier, but I don't have a personal plate carrier. I've just got one for the Army. But I need to get one, honestly. Deagle is hard? Yeah, Deagle's... It's ridiculous. It's definitely fun, though. Need some more ammo for it. Whew. All right, guys, double tap that screen. Let's get it to 200. I know you guys can do it. We're only 30-something away, but let's see. Yeah, no, I do plan to expand the whole wall stuff. I think I could get some more of these little, like, mounts. Put some more handguns over there. I'd love to put that World War II sword up there somewhere. I think that would look kind of cool. Yeah, I am a little bit tired, guys, but yeah, it's all good. So this right here is a Sig 938. What's up with the 410 shotgun over there? So are you talking about the Judge? I do have a Judge. That's 410 45 Colt. Thanks everybody for subscribing. Guys, we might hit 62K tonight. We'll see. We'll see. All right. World War Z. Yeah, no, that definitely was a crazy one, Eddie. Definitely crazy. If you guys got any questions, throw it in the chat. And yeah, I'll do my best to answer it. Nothing from South Africa. How many? So, now I do have some BB guns. There's some sort of Daisy pump action right there. The Daisy Red Rider in the corner too. Shooter McGavin. That's funny, man. Show us the high point. You got it, Austin. Not gonna lie, I like the high point. I know a lot of people don't, but personally I do. Now I'm not gonna carry it or anything for home defense, self-defense, but definitely a fun one to take to the range. I feel like I should like get it cut for an RMR or something and like just make it look crazy. Hey, New York, how's it going, bud? How long ago? Leopard, it's been probably a month and a half, 2 months. I need more ammo for it. I'm constantly running out, so yeah. Was that an M44? I do have an M44. There's one right there. And then I think this one's like really beat up, so I'm not sure. I don't have any 10 mil. I need some 10 mil. Hey, Rebecca, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All right, guys, double tap that screen. If you like any of these, double tap them. Where's the trigger on that revolver? So it uses what's called a Spur trigger. I'll show you. I assume you're talking about this one. Or, oh, maybe you're talking about this one. So it's a Spur trigger. So the trigger's right there. Whenever you cock the hammer back, that comes out just a little bit, and then you pull it. Same with this. This is an 1864 Smith & Wesson Model 2. So that's the trigger right there. You pull that back, and it pokes out just a little bit, and that's your trigger. So yeah, hopefully I answered that to your, or like good enough, I guess. Tango, I don't have any of those, but eventually. Okay, well, I've never seen that. It's super interesting. Yeah, it's definitely a weird one. Also, let's see some other weird ones. This one's a spur trigger. That one is also a spur trigger. Now this one, that trigger comes down. It just flips down and it's good. Okay. So I can't actually pick any of these up. I wish I could. YouTube doesn't allow it, so, and I can't point at them. So that's the whole reason for this, the baby hand on the bayonet. But I know I'm not seeing a single action army, but really old. I don't know. Spurred trigger is cursed. It's definitely a little weird, right? I think it's cool though. I appreciate all you guys for being here, for watching, for liking, subscribing. We're almost at 61K, 750. We're almost at 200 likes. You guys are, we just passed 1 hour, so I appreciate all you guys. Which is my favorite? Handgun-wise, maybe the Deagle. Rifle-wise, SVT-40. Shotgun-wise, Trank shotgun. Definitely. So the Saiga is actually an SDS Lynx. It's going to be a Chinese clone of the Saiga 12. So I've been collecting for about 6 or 7 years. But yeah. I appreciate all you guys for being here, man. Most accurate? No, I would say, yeah, pretty much. I'd say you're not wrong necessarily. Okay. So the SVD clone is actually a Romanian PSL. It's a cool one. I like it. Take a seat, bro. Been standing for a while. Yeah, I've been standing for a bit, but I find that this is what you guys want. You guys want me to kind of show this stuff up close a little bit, so I'll sit down in a minute and show myself. But yeah. Yeah, Ryan, honestly, I just found a lot of good deals over that 7 years. I went a little crazy, and yeah. So I had all this way before I started this channel. Most of it just sat in the closet. And then eventually I decided, well, maybe I'll make this channel. And I didn't think anybody was going to watch, to be honest. But here you guys are. So 6 months later, we got 61K subs. On the road to 100K. I appreciate you. All of you guys. Tango, I think so. I think it's something like that. Like, you can't touch them on a live because I think they're worried someone's going to pick something up and do something crazy with it, maybe. Probably could stand at parade arrest for hours. Eddie, I hate standing at parade arrest. Like, change of command, stuff like that. That stuff sucks. Okay, the SVT is chambered in 7.62 by 54R. Hey, thanks, NW. You beat me to it. Yeah, Ryan, I agree. Some people do not agree, though. A lot of my family thought I was pretty crazy. But yeah. Hey, Fuels, how's it going, man? The big one on top is actually an HK SR9T right there. So it's 7.62 by 51. It's a pre-ban, so it says made in West Germany right there. So back in the day, AB, man, I swear I'm not rich, dude. I drive a Prius. Well, what's your very first? So my very first gun was, I want to say a Charles Daly 20 gauge pump when I was like 14 or 13. And then I got a Mosin. So, yup. So this shotgun, I want to say it's like 10 to 15K, something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Especially, yeah, I feel for you, bud. More guns than Rambo. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. The flintlock or blunderbuss? I definitely need a blunderbuss. PSG, so the HK SR9T, these go for about 10 or so. AB, I feel like Demo Ranch had a lot more than I do. So I know he got rid of them, though. I think he did. Yeah, Don, biggest thing I'd say is, like, don't think, like, if you get all this stuff, you're going to be, like, satisfied or, like, fulfilled, because you're not. It's just, like, wood and metal, random stuff. Like, I don't know, they're just material things. At the end of the day, what matters most is like faith, family, and stuff like that. All this stuff is just, you can't take it with you, you know? Not to get all deep or anything, but so mainly I just use it for collecting. I like history and all that, so that's why probably 80-90% of this stuff is old. I do have some new stuff. This is to teach my kids like gun safety and all that, so I use that just because I've got young kids. I want to make sure I teach them that, like, hey, these aren't toys. You got to be careful with them, all that kind of stuff. But 50 cal. So I don't have any 50 rifles. I do have a 50 AE right here though. So anyway, yeah. So I've kind of out. Sorry guys. I've kind of outgrown a safe. So this whole room is pretty much just a safe. I keep the door locked, and then I've got it baby-proofed and all that, so kids can't get in here. And I don't typically leave them out like this, so. Yeah, Sebastian, I'd definitely be interested in that stuff too. Hey, I'm Noah, and I appreciate you, bud. And I understand, like, a lot of this seems kind of crazy to people that aren't necessarily used to this. So if you guys are against guns or you're just not sure, like, hey, you can ask a question. It's not going to offend me at all. So, let's see. Well, this isn't like a safe room per se, but yeah. HK PSQ1, so it's a HK SR9T. So, yeah, they're pretty much, they could be tools. Some of this stuff is like basically show and tell for me, I guess. So, NW, yeah, hey, I appreciate you, man. Seriously. Great collection, dude. Thanks, Frank. The ones on the bottom, I'll show you. All right. So we've got a Beretta ARX 100. This is a 223-556 AR kind of thing. This is a PSA Stuyzen. So it's like a PP19 Bison, but it's the clone. So it's just a semi-auto. Federal riot gun. So this is a 37 millimeter launcher. It uses tear gas, rubber baton rounds, smoke, flashbangs, stuff like that. This is a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. Tim, yep, they're all real. All real. This right here is a Japanese musket from like the 1700s. By far, this is the oldest one I've got. Japanese samurai would have kind of used these things. But back in the day, whenever they had them, I guess. I don't know. I'm not super knowledgeable in like that part of history. But yeah. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So. Okay, what else? We've got a SVT-40, Ross Rifle Mark II, Gewehr 43, and yeah, Don. Yeah, this whole room stays locked. I've got it locked like normally, then I've got it child-proofed and all that. So, and I teach my kids, obviously, these aren't toys and stuff like that. That's the whole reason I've got like these right here. They can come in here if I'm in here and, you know, supervise them and stuff. I take them to the range with these whenever I think they're old enough or like they seem like responsible enough. The 5-year-old is, she knows what she's doing for sure. But I mean, I'm obviously right there with her. The 4-year-old and all that, no, not yet. So anyway, I know it sounds crazy to some people, but anyway. So ammunition, I've got some right here, not a ton. And then I've also got some other stuff. There's an ammo can right there, a whole bunch of ammo right there, and that crate, a whole bunch of other stuff. So, hey DNA, thanks for being here. And Nathan, I appreciate you. You guys double tap that screen. We're almost at 200 likes. Thanks everybody for 61K 750. I appreciate you. Yeah, Elijah, I agree. It's all good. So Don, yeah, so I've got this right here. I don't know if you saw it, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. So this is a Japanese matchlock, a very old musket, 1700s. Now I do have an 1864. It's a Smith & Wesson Model 2. So this is now it's kind of a Civil War revolver. I say kind of because although aren't like military issued, like Union soldiers would get this with their personal like funds and all that, because this featured one of the first cartridges. Like it wasn't like a cap and ball or anything like that. So 32 rimfire is what that's in. Let's see. There's some interesting things about this too. General Custer had a pair of these. Wild Bill Hickok had one of these on him whenever he did that poker match in Deadwood and all that stuff. And then there's a Japanese samurai who had one of these or two of these and fended off like 12 attackers, something like that. Anyway, that's kind of some of the history. Colt 1861 rifled musket. This is also a Union musket kind of thing. I think that's pretty much all my muskets. Got some other stuff. There's a Krag right there. There's a 1893 Springfield trapdoor. That's a cool one. I like it. So anyway, I don't have any Peacemakers or anything like that yet, Don. I was trying to get a Colt Lightning. One of those made in, this one was made in 1907 that I was trying to get, but I don't think it's going to, the deal's not going to go through, I don't think. So anyway, older stuff. World War I, Colt 1911, made in 1917. Also got a Colt Army Special, made in 1913. So, yeah, I got this SIG way before the whole SIG debacle. So I don't carry it or anything like that, but take it to the range and stuff, and it's whatever. Exactly, Lauren. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I know my kids are probably going to hang out with friends and stuff, and like, I don't want them to find something like this in like a parent's closet and just that be the first time they ever see these or start messing with them. I want them to understand like these aren't toys. They can be very devastating if you don't know what you're doing. So anyway, okay, I'd take a Nerf gun over the High Point. AB, I don't know. High Point's still lethal for sure. Am I going to carry it? No, but it's better than nothing, that's for sure. Gun safe, I do need a gun safe. Well, I need a few gun safes at this point. So, first gun was I had a Charles Daly 20 gauge pump. I think that was my first. It was either that or a Mosin. So, okay, so if you guys don't know about the whole SIG debacle, there's a handgun that looks just like this, Sig P320. And the issue is, if you drop them, sometimes they'll go off. If you holster them, sometimes they'll go off. And SIG said they fixed it, but there's been lots of other issues with them, I guess, even after they said that it was fixed. Also, I'm like not dumbing this down. I'm like really oversimplifying this. So anyway, people don't necessarily want to carry these, and I wouldn't recommend carrying it because, I don't know, like some sort of like uncommanded discharge or something, that's not something I'd want to carry. Exactly, AB, you're exactly right, man. So biggest thing, SIG P320s. I don't know if it's the M17 and the M18, but I'm still going to treat it as such. So I don't carry them. I don't use them for anything other than taking them to the range, and I don't load them until I'm ready to actually shoot at the range. So anyway, hopefully that helped or whatever. That's quite a collection. Love it. Hey, I appreciate that. Seriously. I could do a grand ping at 200 likes. Yeah. What do you think of polymer casing? I'm curious to see how it goes. Now, AB, I do have a VP9 SK, and I like that. It's a great handgun. Ooh, it's kind of like my truck gun. Oh, my minivan gun, because I don't have a truck, but. What do I recommend for self-defense? Now, first off, there's lots of options out there. Me personally, I carry my Glock 19. I also have that VP9 SK as well. But there's lots of great options. SIG makes, or not SIG, oh my gosh. Smith & Wesson makes a lot of good options. Bodyguard and the Shield. I know, I want to say a lot of people like Canix. I personally don't have any. The biggest thing is there's a ton of stuff out there. So, huge scandal. Yes, it is. SIG is definitely in trouble. Yeah, they're not handling it the way they should, that's for sure. As you say, they go off. Which one will be safer? So when I say SIG, like I'm meaning like a specific handgun similar to this. The Glock 19 doesn't have that issue, and I'd say most of the other stuff doesn't have that issue. So, hey, guy with slides, how's it going, bud? Hey guys, thanks for 200 likes. We can go and do an M1 Grand Ping as a thank you for 200 likes. Also, thanks guys. We're almost at 61K 800 subs. I appreciate all you guys. Emily, I promise I'm not ignoring you. The chat just moves kind of quick. So I can't fire anything on a live stream, but I can do that on like a regular video. So, and I've got lots of videos on my channel at the range. So anyway, guys, thanks for 200 likes. Let's get you guys that ping. So this one's for all of you. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, guys. We've been doing this for about 75 minutes now. I really, really appreciate you. All right. All right, guys. Hi, remember me? Cameron, I do remember you. Emily, let's see what you were asking. I don't see anything besides please don't ignore me. So if you got any questions, just throw it in the chat. I'll do my best to answer it, guys. I appreciate all of you for being here. Let's see how the, all right, I might sit down for a minute and charge my, what is it? My microphone. We'll see. Oh, she asked if she could have a 1911. I wish. I only have one 1911, so, but, all right. Let's see, guys. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and plug this up right here. Okay. The Bison is right here. So there's it's a PSA Stizen. The thing that is most valuable is that shrink shotgun right there. Definitely the most valuable thing in my collection. So I do have a Gewehr 88. I will show you. It is right there. Definitely a cool one. The bolt is very, very smooth. So, all right. 300 likes, got to show them toes. Hey, you got it. You got it, Eddie. Let's see, guys. Emily, yeah, sorry. I keep missing your stuff, but the chat just goes, that's all. MP5, looking marksman. Yeah, so the HK SR9T. It's a cool one. I like it. Okay. Smith & Wesson Model 29. I don't have one of those, but maybe eventually. What do I have for moisture? I really need to come up with something better. Honestly, Camo Freak. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into it. What do you guys suggest? All right, guys. Yeah, let's get it to 250 likes. I appreciate all you guys and whoever just subscribed. I saw that. What year is it? Garnett. Wait, which? Or what thing, I guess? Any recommendations? So I know Carcanos are pretty affordable. Also, I don't know. Mosins are, they've went up, but I don't know. Also, hopefully you guys can hear me decently. I've got the thingy charging, my mic, I mean. Okay. Camo, I'm going to have to look into it, bud. Let's see. Okay, so HK SR9T is 762 by 51 NATO. Audio is a bit quiet. Okay, that makes sense. Let me see. Hopefully this thing is... I'm just going to pull it off the charger, and we'll just go until it dies, I think. All right. I'm going to plug you guys back up. Hey, Red, how's it going, bud? Guy with size, I appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. I'm going to put you guys on here, and I'll let you guys see me. So, one sec. I do have a double barrel. Yep. It's like a Lefevre, something like that. Okay. One sec. All right, so this is me. I'm Cody. I run the arms room. If you guys haven't seen me before, if you haven't been on here, this is me. But I feel like most of you guys have seen me. If you got any questions, throw it in the chat. I don't have any full auto stuff. I'll probably get one at some point, but it might be a little bit. So, can we see the trench gun? Yeah, I'll show it in a second, Richard. My mic is probably going to die somewhat soon. We'll see. But How did I mount my wall rack? So hold up display, send it to me, and it comes with everything you need. You just need a drill, like a level, and a few other things. Hey, Roach, we'll get you that ping right now, bud. I appreciate that. Thanks for the 2. Sick mustache. I appreciate you, bud. Seriously. Let's get you guys moved over here. Related to Stalin by any chance? I get that. I get that more than you would think, I guess. So, all right, let's do a ping, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, bud. Seriously. All right. All right, there we go. Yeah, so not gonna lie, this wall setup is very, very sturdy. Like, I'm not worried about it falling or anything, really. Yes, Cameron, so that was the M1 Garand ping. So that was the M-block clip coming out of it. All right, you guys want to see some of the handguns? I will show you. So I didn't get mine through the CP. Well, okay, the guy I got it from got it through the CMP, but I personally didn't. So handguns on the bottom. So we've got Smith & Wesson Model 2, Steyr SPP, Glock 19, CZ27, Glock 21, Remington, Rock Island M206, Sig 938. This is a Sig M17, PHP MV9, High Point C9. This is the Earl. This is the Gold Desert Eagle, PA63, the Bond Arm Cyclops 4570, Colt 1911, made 1917, the Luger, this is a Colt Army Special, made 1913, and then this is a Type 14 Nambu. Also, we got Taurus Judge, Heritage Barkeep, Heritage Settle, or a Heritage Rough Rider, sorry. Settlers over there. That, what is it? Lever action, my bad. And then what else do we got? Got a few things over here. Okay, your grandpa's got a CZ Scorpion. I debated on getting one of those, but I ultimately decided on getting that GHM9, which is like the, I guess the competitor to the Scorpion. I like it. I'll still get a Scorpion at some point, probably. Okay. Yep, they're all real, guys. All these are real. Roscoe? I don't have any Roscoes, but I need one. You just got 5 new ones? What'd you get, Camo? Let's see. EDC, so I've got a Glock 19. I know, super original, but yeah. I would love to have a Sharps. Yeah. Big gun above that big shotgun. Are you talking about the HK SR9T? It's an awesome one. I definitely like it. Christian, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, man. We got ourselves a messy situation. What happened, Shadow? What did I do? Oh, okay, LV, my bad, my bad. Let's see, yeah, Red, I feel like I've seen that. I think it's, I forget where I saw it, but yeah, I think I did. All right, and yeah, this is my, Micah's angry. Is Micah back? I haven't seen Micah in a long time. Yeah, I haven't seen Micah in the stream in a while. Let's see, 590A1. Dude, that's awesome, Camo. Hey, sure, how's it going, bud? I just moved out of Colorado, so I can, nice, nice. Pawn Star's got one in their shop, nice. Yeah, it's cool, man. All right, let's see, I'm gonna put you guys over here. So that's a Stevens falling block. It's like a smaller version. Now I do have a rolling block. It is right there. 4570. Hey, LV, thanks for subbing, man. Guys, we're almost at 61K 800. I appreciate all you guys. Oh, dang. Okay, thanks, guys. Seriously. I thought Colorado had terrible gun laws. I don't know. All right. I don't do a ton of hunting, but I'll do some soon. I will do some soon. Let's see, guys. I'm trying to fix this. Sorry. Okay, Colorado does. It's like California now. I believe it. All right, there's that. Let's see how let's see how we're doing on charge. I think we're good for a little bit. All right, let me fix that. But anyway, okay, yeah. So I figure I'll sit down and talk to you guys for a minute. We supposedly... Okay. Congrats on 60K. Thanks. I appreciate that. Seriously. Ohio's okay. So I'm out here in Missouri, and it's not bad. Not bad. Theo, it's 2 a.m. in Wales. Well, thanks for being up, Hannah. I appreciate that. Have some birdshot. I don't know, David. I really don't know. Where am I from? So I'm from North Carolina, kind of like Charlotte area, but I live out here in Missouri right now. So, tiny 22s. I don't know. Yeah, we're on the road to 100K. I feel like we'll hit it by the end of the by the end of the year. Blue Springs versus Lee Summit West. Who would win? What do you mean, Liam? I know where both of those places are, but yeah. Let's see. I drive by them like most days. So, still in Arizona. Oh, okay, gotcha. Awesome collection. I subscribed. Love how responsive you are. Hey, thanks, Mason. I try to like talk to everybody. Oh, high school football. I don't know. I don't know enough about the teams. So, Montana has excellent right now. Yeah, I've heard good things about Montana. So, yep, you just need a state driver's license and be able to pass a background check, and you're good to go. So, average American, pretty much, Cameron. Pretty much, man. Okay, Barrett. Hey, that's good name. Blue Springs is better. I think I like Blue Springs better than Lee Summit. Lee Summit's just like, I don't know. It's just all like suburban. Maybe not all of it, but it seems like it's very suburban. I used to fly over at Lee Summit, the airport over there. So, same in Utah. Okay, yeah. Gun for World War III. I don't know. Probably Daniel Defense right there. M4 V7 Pro. Probably that. So, let's see. All right. Nice Deagle. Hey, thanks, Wolf. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Double tap that screen. So, what's the topic? Pretty much anything. We could talk about guns. We can talk about whatever. It doesn't have to be about guns, guys. So, Nambu? I think, is that what you're saying, Brad? I'm not sure. There's an excellent mountain terrain up here. Oh, nice. Nice, man. Kind of jealous. Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. Thoughts on Washington State? So my wife is from Washington, and so I've been to Washington a few times. I think it's beautiful. I know the gun laws aren't very great, so. And okay, interesting. Thing is, I go to Blue Springs. Oh, gotcha, Liam. Gotcha, man. Nice. So you're a little bit biased, but I don't blame you. Japanese World War II handed. Yeah, the Nambu, right there. So the Deagle is 50 Action Express. But ice cream, anybody? Yeah, dude. No, I'm trying to lose some weight, man. What gun from the past do you think they should make again? There's a lot. Can you imagine they started remaking like the C96s, like the Mausers? Or like, I don't know, there's a lot of great stuff. The Steyr Hahn. There's a ton out there. So, Captain Ball revolvers, I want to get into it more. I plan to, but I haven't currently. So, anyone have questions for me? I'm a sheriff's deputy, Pinal County Sheriff's Office. Let's see. What about the Thompson would be kind of cool. Make the most goofy face expression. That's crazy, man. People are going to clip me. Maybe a bit off topic, but in the UK, guns aren't allowed. But unfortunately, criminals have them. Do I know body armor different levels and what they mean? I forget like the different levels as far as like level 4, level 3 plates, stuff like that. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But yeah, I hear you like 22 high points. I do have a high point right there. It's a 9mm though, not a 22. They should do a Webley. That would be cool. A Webley, yeah. Is there something I don't know about Washington gun laws? So I'm trying to think. I think they just passed like you can't have anything more than 10 rounds or something. I don't know. I'm not from there. So I'm sure someone else in here might be able to tell you better. But let's see. Carries my high point in town. Definitely. I carry my high point and then my Bond Arm Cyclops. It's my backup. So they don't let you have high capacity mags. Gotcha. Nothing over 10. It was the same way in Hawaii. But is it the same for rifles or is it just handguns? At least in Hawaii it was just handguns. You couldn't have 10 or more. Or I guess over 10. He chose the high point over the clock. They can check out the dude called Washington. Okay. Largest caliber I've got. 4570 right there. That's a Bond Arm Cyclops. That thing is a beast. Still makes measure. I didn't know that, Red. I'm going to have to look into that, man. So, what do you think of 40? I used to have some 40s. I had a Sig 226 in 40. And then, I had a Glock 22. I think that was in 40. One of the Glock 20... Whatever Glock was in 40. I think it was the 22. But personally, I don't have any anymore. I've got 40 ammo, so maybe I'll have to find something and make some videos on it. But a sharpness test. Dude, this isn't very sharp, but that Japanese sword is very sharp. I recently watched Kentucky Ballistics. Yeah, the Cyclops is insane. I get nervous to take that thing to the range. I got 3 rounds through it, and that's it so far. What gun do I not think they should have redone? I don't know. I've heard people don't like 40, but I don't know. Largest caliber, 4570 for sure. Glock 22 was 40. Okay, gotcha, James. I thought so. I just couldn't remember. Alabama, Georgia, and Idaho have no restrictions. Okay. Missouri doesn't either. I don't think North Carolina did. So... yeah, no, I'm going to do some more videos, Eddie. Right now I've been doing about 1 short a day, and that's about it. So, I can only go to sleep with 1 gun. Trank shotgun. I'll go to bed with that. I do have some helmets. I'll put them on at some point, but... hey, military fan, thanks, bud. Hey, you're good, Liam. Have a good day, bud. Or good night. So, I'm going to hop off soon anyway. Do I like any weapons? I do. I just don't have a ton of anything else, I guess. Mostly guns is what I've got. Any current builds? Not really. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I really want an MP40. We'll get there eventually. P30s? None of those. Sorry, some fly keeps messing with me. Largest caliber is 4570. Okay, I'm in all the gun videos out there. I haven't had time. Oh, okay, you're good, man. Yeah, I understand. Hey, Red, thanks for sending that, bud. This is the safe room. Yeah, pretty much. So I think I'm going to redo my logo for the channel. I'm going to make it like a vault door. And I don't know. I'm going to try to see if I can make it kind of cool. So how often do I go live? Pretty much every day. I've went most days. I'd say I go 5 or 6 days out of the week. Sometimes twice a day. It just depends. So, like, this weekend I'll do probably 3 times a day. We'll see. So, can I see a Glock? Yeah, for sure. Also, let's check the... all right, the microphone's probably going to die soon, but it's okay. I won't go again tonight, but I will go again early in the morning. So, okay. Make it like the cover of the movie The Room. Yeah, definitely, dude. What was it, like, oh, hi, Mark, or something like that. I've never watched it, but I need to watch it. I've seen the memes from it. I'll try not to, Shadow. I'll try not to. Let's see. Sure sounds like a boring job. Oh, talking to Sure. Hello, it's me again. Hey, thanks for being here. I'm going to head out. Hey, you're good. I'm about to hop off, too. So, yep, got the Desert Eagle right there. But yeah. Guys, yeah, I think I'm going to hop off now. So, I'll be back on tomorrow. And we can hang out and all that. I'm going to try to go to the range and all that stuff too, make some videos. But I hope you guys all have a good night and stay safe. Have a good weekend. I mean, hopefully I see you guys, but we'll see. But yeah, have a good one, I guess. And you can't go wrong doing what's right. Thank you all, guys.